I get along with everybody. I even know the Hart family handshake, which nobody knows. Owen and Brett taught me. Because I say the only family knows it, but they taught me it. I'm really, really good with families and kids and people in general. So they just all took to me, and I was like the babysitter for all the Hart kids. Every time somebody did, Davey or Brett would bring the kids on the road, dumped them off in my locker room, and we'd just hang out and play. When we went on the cruise, the Wrestle Vessel, Beans Hart, Brett's daughter, was pretty much like my daughter. She never wanted to do anything with her mom and the rest of the family. Like the whole Hart family came on the cruise, but she didn't want to like go shopping with them. I took her snorkeling. It was just me, her, and Chris, and they trusted me with this 9-year-old. To take her into the ocean and go snorkeling. That's how much the Hart family trusted me. You wouldn't trust your 9-year-old to go snorkeling in open waters with, just anybody.
Right.
But yeah, the whole family trusts me and loves me, and
but I had
get along with all of them really good. And I actually was just talking to Brett yesterday. But it was funny. Here's a funny story real quick. Davey's 2 kids, Harry and Georgia. When I was watching them, Georgia was real small. She was maybe 4. Harry was maybe 6 or 7. Babysitting them on the road all the time. Well, so many years later, it was right after Chris died. It was 2005, and I'm doing a show down in Atlantic City. And I'm single again, so I'm looking. And I look across the room, and I see this good-looking guy. He's tall, he's muscular, great face, blue eyes. And I'm like, that's what I'm hitting on tonight. So,
Bingo.
I'm trying to think, okay, what's my opening line going to be? And all of a sudden, he walks over to me. It's like, oh, it's going to be easier than I thought. He's coming right at me. He walks up, he goes, you don't remember me, do you? And I'm like, did I already sleep with him when I was drunk or something? And the first thing I'm saying, because you don't remember me, do you? I'm like, shit, did I already, put that notch on my belt and I have no idea what happened? He goes, I'm Harry. I went, no, you're not. I was just about to hit on a little boy I babysat. He's like, yeah, I'm Harry. And then I saw Davey's face and his face. I went, oh, yeah. He was 19, and I was like, oh my God. Years later, I told him and Georgia and the family that I almost hit on him. But then after that, I felt so bad. I'm like, oh my God, I used to babysit when he was 6 or 7, and now I was about to hit on him. Something's not right with me. I was like, that's not good.
He's a spitting image of his father, isn't he?
Yeah, his smile, his eyes.
Yeah.
My wife, in love with him.
Yeah.
We were up in Newark. We were at the bar with him, and she was just like,
yep.
I want to be.
What?
It's hysterical. I'm so embarrassed.
The show in San Francisco.
Actually, I told Georgia, it was 2 years ago at the after party after my Hall of Fame, I told Georgia about that because Georgia and I are friendly too. And she was laughing and everything like that. She was with her cousins. And I said, don't tell him. She told him. So yeah, I didn't tell Harry. And he comes up to me afterwards. He goes, so, I was 19. I'm like, no, she didn't tell you. I got all embarrassed. He's like, yeah, she did. It was funny. Little Harry Smith.
Whose idea was the whole Elmo and bed thing, and how did they come up to you about that?
We're at a Sunday, Shotgun Saturday night taping, and I never went over material before. I always thought if I just go in and do it, it'll come out more natural and better. I never prepared anything. So we're sitting at our table, me and Vince. I think it was in the All-Star Cafe, and I'm just reading over the format before each segment. I went, Vince, what is this? He goes, what? I said, what is this sex tape I have to promote that I'm in? And I'm freaking out. He goes, what? He goes, I'll explain it to you later. I said, tell me now. He goes, just sell it. He goes,